Hello, and welcome back to Control. Let's continue JC Faden's adventures in the Federal Bureau of Control, where we have become a director, and now we're helping maintenance guys out, because that's what the good directors do. So, in the previous episode, we arrived here in the maintenance sector, and yeah, we need to take care that the power plant does not explode. Um, so we need to fix the pumps and fix the converters. But before that, we made a small detour towards the furnace chamber and burned some trash. There was a recording that said that the furnace might be a talking one. So that is that.
I don't like that sound.
Why did this guy not shoot like? That second guy, he was approaching me, but he didn't shoot. Why? Why?
Go to ship. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
I said that in the previous episode when we met Artie that I absolutely adore the way the character speaks. Where was the boom guy? Oh, that was the boom guy. Two of them, to be honest. To be precise. Now I see another core, so I need to find another pump to fix. Might be on the other side. There is yet another core and yet another core. There are quite a lot of cores around here. Shut up, projectile boost. Well, isn't that convenient? I just grabbed the first thing that was available. Don't you judge me. That crisis is averted. Clog complaint. Damn it, I should have held it, right? Let's see. That gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What is it? And where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Artie keeps yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. Oh, that's supposed to be pump 3, right? Oh yeah, there you are.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the Clog, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
Ah, this is so disgusting.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Ew. It is rather disgusting, I admit that. Ugh. What kind of secret ultimate boss is that? The Clog.
This place is gonna come down. Bury the pipes? Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
His trooper. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other preternaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor, the His resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. I would like to think of myself as telekinetically talented. There is some kind of mold, or what is it? Oh, it's a type of elevator that turns the other way around. We good? Well, that was quite a firefight.
Blockages in pipes C through F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Adi is gonna be so pissed. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Okay, we don't have anything new, do we? Yeah.
I should be going. Try to stay
Right.
alive.
You gotta lock down the lift.
Let's see. I have a single ability, but I am probably saving some of them. I mean, energy and health eventually will be very useful. For now, I am concentrating on my other abilities. These are like launching enemies, so I'm not sure if I want to. We'll see. Energy converters, you say? I do prefer using my energy abilities more simply because there is an auto aim, and then you've seen how bad I am with aiming. Like this guy that just moves left to right, and I cannot hit him for the life of me. Central maintenance. So supposedly we don't need to go there right now, but maybe I can go and just, you know, have a look, sneak peek stuff. It's interesting that these things just they break when you whoosh past them. Okay, I need to call for an elevator. And does it come? It's not clear. Hmm. Oh, maybe that was... Oh, there are 3 doors. Okay. This looks slightly more fancy than the others. Launch efficiency and threshold remain. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a very big toilet. Thresholds. The oldest house is a safe place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a... Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. Yeah, that's the way to the service. Black rock processing. Turbine room. Home safe. What? Investigate the training course. Okay, but that is not what I wanted to. A safe. Okay. Research. Home safe tests. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permissions to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Velocity ammunition were tested with results. Testing will continue after. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. So, safe you say. Atlas chamber, Black Rock processing. Is this where the training course is? Just doesn't entirely look like it. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt. So tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. And turbine room here is locked. Okay. So is this some kind of like... No, it's clearly not the training room, is it? Yeah. Cool. Can I get back? This leads me back to the sector elevator. Alright. Yeah, that's the field training, and I cannot get there right now. Okay. Okay then. That at least clears out some ideas on where we can go and what to do. So energy converters it is then.
Replace the parts.
Let's get this control point. Sheesh. No, I still can. Okay. Sheesh.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old big bats inside the plant has a shit.
Where are you? Eh, I got him eventually. This guy was so dedicated to run into me. Okay. No interesting documents in this shelter. Yeah, I noticed him a bit too late.
Now we won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
Control room conveniently located right next to this one. Yeah, nothing here anymore. Electricity level, water level, yeah, these parts we have fixed. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me $20. Arish still on a winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you 60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hapstonstall's turn. Remus. Hapstonstall. What a name. Do we have more? Okay, do we have anything peculiar to read over here? This should lead me back to the service elevator, right? If we are to trust the signs. Okay.
forces contain a lockdown can only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Northmoor.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Imagine if somebody actually picks up such a weapon on a dare. I mean, and then you're bound to serve the oldest house for the rest of your life. Now, that's one hell of an adventure, one hell of a day. One thing that I wanted to mention. So we're here now in the power plant, and I just remembered the words of Arish that whatever is happening, never go inside the power plant. And naturally, I can't help but wonder, what's there? What could be the item, object, or physical power that is able to provide electricity to such a secure, obscure organization? Will we find it out, or that's gonna be... Whoa, that's cool. Central Research. Whatever that is.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Can we trust this entity? And how do I get from here to the training ground? Do I go this way? I mean, that's why we had the service elevator, right? So... no. Not here. That would lead me to ventilation. And this place is a mess. Not a mess, a maze. Alright, let's just try to literally backtrack. I like that they have little zebra pads on the floor. It feels like a very nice touch. Not interested. I'm going somewhere. Not here. It was... it was there. Alrighto, so that is not an option. Oh yeah, I need to remember to kill them in melee. Okay, I don't think I can do much more than here. So let's see. Is that the closest? I mean, it might be somewhere above me. Maybe this is the closest control point, right? This is so convoluted. So, the problem of this map, the way I see it, is that it is multiple levels, like overlaid one on top of another. And I don't clearly see the transitioning between the levels. So, the service elevator, or the sector elevator, is the one on top, right? On the very north. Now it connects to the darker blue. Am I on the darker blue? Maybe. So are you saying to me that I can head this way, then this way, then get into trouble? So that would be our central maintenance. Yeah, okay, sector elevator right over here. Alright, so I managed to somehow figure it out, so that is good. Oh, that's a lot. Let's go talk to Emily. Maybe she will guide us to one of the sectors further, and I don't need to make this choice. And I do have another countermeasure, but using charge, and I don't have charge. I don't know what charge is. So at the very least I can collect this one. Weapon armor damage, okay. Using spin, pierce mode. What are those names? Okay, I still have one, so we can... Okay, thank you. I can construct a spin. Oh, it's... yeah, okay. Sure, I guess. And if I get some ritual impulse, I might be able to, yeah. At least I can upgrade these ones, I guess. Now how do I... Okay, so I will take spin. Damage against, rate of fire, damage, accuracy. Accuracy is nice.
They're saying Trench was shot dead.
Do I have any missions for spin? Not right now, but there was some.
Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was
Which one? Okay.
furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. Oh, the Bureau's golden child.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But I wanna
we found
know.
help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
That's our mysterious
being.
entity, right?
What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away.
But not
They
Dylan.
got Dylan.
Yep.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
Okay,
As
we
in
have a
a
name.
guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Nice.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Yeah, I'm beginning to get the feeling as if Ati is the actual director of this place. Major targets. Ha! Timed missions. I don't like that. The board is afraid of his. Curious.
Hi, Jesse.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be?
But he's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve. He didn't let you into his labs?
Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here? You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
That must be a hell of a job then.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
A wild thought. Like, I'm still trying to find maybe some threads, some traces of connections between the possible Alan Wake and Control, like Alan Wake 2, how it may develop, how Alan may try to escape the dark place. And right now I have like this weirdest thought: what if somehow Alan enters the Ocean View Motel through the other door, but then someone from the oldest house meets him and guides him through the oldest house back into reality? Wouldn't that be cool?
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Well, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Ah.
Right.
Why?
And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really? Oh my god. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
She's very excited about that. I mean,
okay.
No wonder.
No, it's just, wow. I mean, this blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
That is very
See you
visible.
soon.
And that is very
Be
cool.
careful out there.
So, my portrait, is it already there? None that I can see.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation.
I have 5 abilities, by the way. Yeah, the dude just briefly mentioned incantation, and that immediately something that makes me wonder. So when we were reading some reports and other stuff, it was said that agents recite something to either bind or block the objects of power, right? So excuse me, can I? So what exactly do they do? What are the formulas that they recite? What are the rituals that they do? I'm very curious how, like, I am in the role of director, but there are grunts, right? How do they deal with this job? I had no idea what has just happened. That was so chaotic. I got entropic echo, I guess. I need to get to the research sector. First though, we will get back to the control point. And we'll probably wrap an episode right now because that is simply very convenient place. I'll get back to the central executive because there is an elevator in a very close proximity. No enemies, no anything. We just had a little detour for this timed mission. We have completed it, and now our next step will be to get to the research sector. But as I said, this will take place in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that's the case, please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Well, if not, let me know what I can improve for you. And yeah, have a nice day out there, and bye.